Your brain isn't a broken hard drive, it's more like a living city at night, lights flickering on and off, streets connecting in strange ways, memories hiding in corners you don't know how to reach yet, and every time you sit with a book, staring at words that refuse to stay, you wonder why effort doesn't equal remembering, why hours disappear but nothing sticks, why learning feels like pouring water into your hands instead of a cup. Psychology says this isn't a weakness, it's actually a very rare high-value mindset trait. Most people are taught that studying means forcing information into the brain through repetition, pressure, and exhaustion. Read more, highlight more, suffer more. If you forget, society tells you that you're lazy, distracted, or just not academic. But research shows the opposite. Forgetting is not a failure of intelligence, it's a signal that the brain is asking for a better pathway, not more force. The mind doesn't remember what you punish it with, it remembers what you connect with. The first reason you struggle to remember is because your brain is designed for meaning, not storage. According to Levels of Processing Theory by Craik and Lockhart, information is remembered longer when it's processed deeply rather than superficially. Reading words without attaching meaning is like stacking boxes with no labels. You own them, but you can't find anything. When you understand why something matters, memory stops slipping away and starts anchoring itself. You're not bad at remembering. You're too intelligent to accept shallow learning. The second reason is that emotion is the glue of memory. The amygdala's role in emotional memory shows that emotionally charged information is remembered far more vividly. Think about how you remember a single sentence someone said that changed your life, but forget 10 pages you read yesterday. Emotion tells the brain, this is important. Keep this. If studying feels numb, your brain has no reason to hold on, and that's not your fault. The third reason is that passive learning tricks you into feeling productive. The illusion of competence explains why rereading feels effective even when it isn't. It's like walking the same road again and again and calling it exploration. Real memory forms when you struggle a little, when you test yourself, explain ideas out loud, or recall without looking. The discomfort you avoid is actually the doorway to retention. The fourth reason is that your brain remembers patterns, not isolated facts. Gestalt psychology shows that humans naturally seek structure and relationships. Random facts are like loose puzzle pieces, they fall through your mind. But when you link ideas together, they lock into place. You don't forget because you're careless, you forget because no one taught you how to weave knowledge into a story. The fifth reason is cognitive overload. Cognitive load theory explains that your working memory can only handle so much at once. Cramming is like trying to carry an entire library in one trip. You drop most of it. When you slow down, simplify, and chunk information, memory finally has room to breathe. Efficiency isn't doing more, it's respecting the limits of the mind. The sixth reason is identity-based learning. Self-reference effect research shows that we remember information better when we relate it to ourselves. When knowledge feels distant, it fades. When it reflects who you are or who you're becoming, it stays. The brain remembers what feels personal, and the moment learning becomes part of your identity, forgetting loses its power. There comes a quiet moment when studying stops feeling like a battle, when the noise of panic fades and understanding settles in like sunrise through a window. You realize you were never slow, you were just waiting to be taught in a language your mind understands. Learning becomes lighter, memory becomes kinder, and knowledge no longer runs from you, it walks beside you. You don't need to push harder, you need to listen deeper. Your brain has always been capable, just misunderstood. If this changed the way you see yourself, comment, I relate, or tell me which trait hit you the hardest. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and stay here, because this is where learning finally starts to feel like freedom.